Well, a Valley family trying to claim the body of a loved one who died hundreds of miles away. Channel 5's Valerie Gonzalez in our studio right now to explain how a series of events created the situation they're dealing with.
Missed deadlines, medical complications, and miscommunication. This culminated in the death and burial of a Valley mother who wanted to be near her family in Mission when she passed away.
Linda Lee Smythe would have turned 72 yesterday. Her daughter Karen was looking forward to spending more time with her mom.
We were best friends. We did everything together. We were more than mother and daughter. We were together always. And I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Linda Lee was sent to San Antonio to receive care not available in the Valley. This was just as Karen was recovering from her own surgeries.
I had sinus surgery in February. I got a post-surgery infection, and I wound up in the hospital for a month, and then I had to go to a rehab facility for another month. So I got out May 4th. I saw her May 6th on my son's 15th birthday, and they moved her May 8th. I got to see her one time.
Smythe died of complications in San Antonio on June 1st. There was little time for grieving as her daughter was thrust into the funeral planning process. She called Heart of Texas Cremation Services and got the process started. Health issues, the Valley flood, and several miscommunication attempts all played out as the deadline to complete paperwork came June 25th. Karen Smythe called the 24th to check if things were set.
That's when she told me for the very first time, well, okay, we'll proceed, but you didn't send back the paperwork signed. And I said, what paperwork? Because we filled it all out that first day over the phone.
She filled out the paperwork and sent it by 4:39 p.m. that Friday. They closed at 4:30, a deadline she was not aware of. That email was never acknowledged by the funeral home, according to the manager who spoke to us over the phone and said they had left by 4:30. In the meantime, the hospital had its own state-mandated deadlines. No one claimed Smythe's body as far as they knew, so they called the county. The county picked her up and buried Smythe.
She was buried in a pauper's grave with 2 other people. She was not returned to the family in her will. She wanted to be cremated and put on the mantle with my grandma and my grandpa with her urn.
Bexar County's Pauper Bureau program told us disinterment is possible, but warned that it's costly. Even costlier for the Smythes, since Smythe was buried first underneath 2 more people.
The funeral home told us they could not extend their deadlines more than the allotted 30 days. The Smythe family is trying to find out how they will pay the $4,000 to $6,000 it will take to disinter the loved one. That's on top of the cremation costs. In the studio, Valerie Gonzalez, Channel 5 News at 6.